Jenny Pooh. Well, what I have done is I have cut out all my patterns, and now I'm going to show you how to mark it with a water-soluble pen, or a Mark Be Gone pen. They have these pens, as you can see here. This one is made by the Singer Company. And what it does is you can mark on your clothes, and as soon as it gets washed or dry cleaned the first time, it'll come right out of your fabrics, and you won't even know it was ever there. So it's like disappearing ink. And one side is fine, and the other side is kind of wide. My other fabric was very busy and dark, so it really didn't show up there, but this is one not too dark fabric, so it should show up. This is not the original Mark Be Gone pen, but it does the exact same thing. So now I'm going to show you how to mark your pattern. And I just have to mention, we already cut out our lace fabric, pattern number 11. And make sure you leave your pins and your pattern on top of your fabric, because you're going to need it to mark it. Markings help you to put your pattern pieces together when we get to that part. So some of these we won't be able to reach well, so I'm going to tell you what to do for that. But right now we're just marking all the markings on the edges. We're going to mark our notches. I'm not cutting them out. We're going to use our fine side for this. Make sure you are marking your sides. We're going to have to use our other side. See if we shake it. It's a little better, not too much, so we're going to have to use our large side. Hopefully that is working today. Okay, and I did it. And then once you have it, well, I like to take my pattern pieces, separate them after I get done, so I can mark the other side. If you have two sides or two pieces of fabric. And they make some blue pens that are a little bit more permanent, or actually is a little permanent. Let's see if I can find my size. So I'm going to turn this around so I can reach my markings a little better. So we just marked two, or I've just marked two notches. Now we're going to mark our bust points. So there, that's marked. I'm going to mark our waistline. These are not was looking for my transfer paper here. My tracing paper. I have Dritz wax-free tracing paper. Let me put this over here so you can see it a little better. This is our dart here that we're going to mark. Just going to put this here so I can mark the middle of the camera. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut yourself. Don't cut yourself, but you need some scissors. So now we have some scissors. We're going to cut our tracing paper. And you want it to be about the size of your dart leg there, or whatever you're going to trace. This has to be pretty exact, and that's why we're using our tracing paper. Well, I'm really happy to teach you guys the art of sewing. It's really becoming kind of a lost art here in America. Elsewhere, not so much. And you may see the tracing wheel in the store. If you go to the store and look, that has some little tiny spikes on it. I don't like that one just because I don't like poking holes in my pattern, because eventually it makes them tear. So I get one that has a straight wheel on it. You just make sure you're marking your right size. This is how you mark your circles with a line. We're going to do this pattern leg, this dart leg first. Then we're going to work over to our other dart leg. So, we're out here. Make sure you stay on your right size. And sometimes you have to put a little pressure, or should I say firm pressure. So you see here where it says 18, your size. Stay on that line. Mark your circles. There's one here. And don't mark these other ones, because those are for the other sizes. And then there is a circle here that we're going to mark with the line. And that's so we can just put the dart legs together when it's time to sew. You just want to lift your paper up and make sure that it's been marked correctly, and it has. pressed. Well, I have to show you this. Yarn your patterns on a fold. You have to open them up and mark the other side. On the wrong side. Remember, wrong side. But, pretty amazingly, it looks like our markings have gone through in some places. Or just in the dirt. Okay, but just to make sure this stays, I'm going to go over it with my marking pen. Take your time marking. Like I said, you have to measure twice and cut once. Hi guys, this is Jennifer. What we've done is we marked all of our fabric pieces, all of our pattern pieces that are of fabric now. No more paper. We folded that up and put it back in the pattern envelope. So now what we're going to do is put our darts in. I'm going to show you how to fold your darts. And okay, I'm back. What we have done so far is we have put in our dots. Hope you can see that. That's here. And then we press the darts down to our thread. And that's going to help us with our straps. And you see, we're moving on. What we're going to do is turn our piece here, our pattern piece, was our fabric. Turn this back over so that the right side is facing up. Then we're going to place our strap. This is our strap here. It's made out of lace. It's going to be very pretty. And we're going to match that up first on the right side, then to the middle, and then we're going to pivot over to this side, matching our notches. We are going to match up our seams, right side facing right side, so we could then sew. And then I'm going to go ahead and do that. Then I'm going to come back and show you how it looks. We're going to move on to the next step. Hello everybody. I just wanted to show you the progress on the shirt so far. This is our shirt as it is now. We did put our straps on the front. And we stay stitched the neck edge, and there we put our zigzag stitch on our seam allowance, and we top stitched it to the back. So we iron it to the back and we top stitch it to the back. So you can hardly tell we top stitched it, so that's great. The next step is to sew the front to back at the side seam. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to come back to you.